Coming on Section 377 with sources telling Times Now that the government is likely to go to court and seek a review of the Supreme Court's verdict on criminalizing gay sex. Chief Political Correspondent Nandita Suneja joining us with the details. It's on the lines of what the Finance Minister had earlier suggested. Isn't it a curative petition, perhaps in front of a larger bench?
That is right, but there were two options that were being weighed by the government. One was, of course, to go back to the Supreme Court to file a curative petition. The second one was to bring an ordinance. But what we are hearing now latest from government sources is that given the fact that the BJP, the principal opposition party, has taken a stand against reversal of the Supreme Court order and has actually put its weight behind Section 377. So in that scenario, if the ordinance is brought by the government, it would have to be pushed in a parliament session. And if the BJP does not support that, given that the regional parties have also not followed Congress's line, so in that scenario, since that cannot be pushed through in the parliament, so the idea of an ordinance is being dropped, and it's more likely that the government could go in for legal recourse.
Right, Nandita, as you've been talking about, now the BJP on its part has been saying that we, come out with an ordinance, or we're going to look at it and then take a decision.
Well, what we are hearing is that out of both the options, given the fact that the BJP has taken a different position on the matter, the ordinance option is least likely to be taken up now, and the government is likely to go to the Supreme Court. The only question mark now is when the government decides to do that.
But Nandita, is the matter also political? Because the government can push through the ordinance route, but perhaps it would face embarrassment, like you said, because a lot of the regional parties and also its ally Samajwadi Party is voicing the same tune as the BJP.
Well, according to the rules, even if an ordinance is promulgated by the government within 6 weeks, it has to be passed by a sitting session of the House. So the government was thinking of bringing an ordinance after the winter session and perhaps pushing it when the vote on account is taken up in January or February. But given the fact that it doesn't think that it can muster up the numbers to push it through in the House, that's why they're now concentrating more on a legal recourse into the matter.
Which would either be a curative petition or going to a larger number of judges. Thank you for that, Nandita.